Yowza. There. That's better. Hey. How you doing? Do I look any different? I didn't think so. Well, here it is, everyone. You'll never believe what I have, but it's a 46-year-old 46-year-old me. I don't have a 46-year-old whiskey. That would be insane. And also very strange, to be perfectly honest. Listen here, audio. Stop peeking out on me. It's not allowed. I gotta make sure we're in both places here, because that's a thing now. Go on. There. We're fine. When we're dual streaming, I have to make sure it's working in both places, because it's weird. Zenbit, hello. Welcome. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. It's always greatly appreciated. You have a $46 whiskey? You know what? I probably do. That's probably the closest I can think of is like Redbreast 12. That's around 50. Well, no, sorry. Wrong era. $50 is what for Redbreast used to be. Not anymore. I think Four Roses is around 50. Sugar Kitty Meow. 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 God, what is a 46-year-old $46 whiskey I have? That's a mystery, because I don't know any prices of whiskey anymore. Not that I really did before. But I know the one about Redbreast 12 used to be $50. Now it's $65, at least. Doesn't feel good. Peter White, hello, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. That was greatly appreciated. As always. Look, I got the thing up. I completely forgot about this, by the way. But I thought, it doesn't matter, because it's today is when it would go up. So there, boom. We have a happy birthday behind me. I'm also surprised I still knew where it was. Oh, I have to do a thing. Hold, please. Oh, shoot. Can I do it here? I can. Excellent. Oh, is this working, by the way? I'm pretty sure it is, but I want to double check. We'll just go with that. Beautiful. Nice to hear the streamer deck again. Yeah, it is nice to hear the streamer deck again. That was weird. Maker's 46. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Do I have any? Hold on. I bet I don't. I bet this one's just not on my shelf. Hold on. Hold on. Let's look. Let's look here. I have the cask strength. Whoa, floating away. No, I'm pretty sure that one is one that I do not have. Boo. Anyone want to buy a bottle of Maker's 46 for me? I'm not allowed to buy them. I got the cask strength, and then I have the regular Maker's Mark with the Women's History Month. This is donated by Mama KillCo. It's just Maker's Mark, by the way. The regular standard release. And everything else is like BRT01, FAE01, and then a couple of the specialty ones with the different staves. So we have the candied apple, and then I think that one back there is the butterscotch effect, which I'm pretty sure was an It's Bourbon Night bottle. Pretty sure. So that's a good point. I wish I had thought of that, but no, I didn't. That's hilarious. Cathy, hey, welcome. Thank you for bringing together the eater. Thank you for the revision. 46 for Navy Sky. There you go. That's some guys are thinking hard. I didn't think of any of this. Wait. Thing. Work. There you go. Pretty sure I had one of those. John McGillen, hello. Welcome. Everyone, welcome. Thank you for being here. I don't have the background music. That's what's bugging me. That's what's sitting in the back of my skull right now. I have been playing Space Marines 2 for a good portion of the day. And I haven't been streaming it because I'm not working today, technically. That's considered work, strangely enough. And it is. It takes time and effort and focus and all those things. There we go. Background music is check. All good. Thank you all for being here. And reminder that if you do have Twitch in any way, shape, or form, to go follow over there. Chat over there if you want to. You don't have to. But it wants like 3 people to be in chat doing something. I don't understand it. But it says I need to do that with 3 people in chat so-and-so number of times before I can get noticed by the what's his name? Bezos. Christy, hello. Thank you for bringing your time and attention. There's 7 people in chat. This is great. Let's keep it that way. I wasn't sure what I was going to do for this stream. It feels very weird. Celebrating your own birthday, but in your apartment, but also with people. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm supposed to celebrate my birthday, and I don't do in person very well. I had breakfast with Mom and Papa KillCo this morning. That was good. Although there was some traffic getting there, which was very strange. I don't know why that happened. So, bop. Thank you, Zenbood, for bopping over onto Twitch as well. That helps. Again, I'm not sure how that works, but I think of Twitch as like you are a tree in a forest, that kind of scenario. Whoa.
Happy birthday.
It worked. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Click that, and we're good. Bam. I'm rich. We're here to celebrate your day, yes. I was telling my mother this morning, though. Bongo Cat, where are you? Okay, you're good. I was telling my mother, like, this is really her and Dad's day, really. Like, I don't remember it. I don't remember being born. That'd be weird. That'd be very weird. Social interaction without actual content. My favorite, yes. Well, if I have the option, I'd rather deal with that. I also checked Facebook very briefly because this is the day a bunch of strangers that are on your friends list decide to say happy birthday. It's weird. I know Greg, my friend Greg, has the same kind of problem because he doesn't do Facebook, and I only use it because I have to. I have to promote the channel and all that good stuff. I also had a kind of a sad, happy treat happen to me, where I'd been talking about all these samples that I have recently. It's like, oh, I got this little box of samples. I go through it. I then opened up my little friend here. He has a container. It's a very old device, or a very old end piece. I don't know what to call it. It's in the shape of a... What is it called if it has 5 angles? It's a shape. It's a geometric shape, but I don't know what it's called. That, I think. We got one of those. It's supposed to be an end piece to like a couch. I have it over here. Pentagon? That sounds about right. That's 5. But I put a bunch of samples in there too, and I forgot about them. And the only reason I found them is because I was looking for something. And I don't quite remember what I was looking for, unfortunately. I know I didn't find it. That I do know. Because I found those and got distracted. So we have this, which is full of samples. That's the smaller of the 2. And then we have this one. Now, granted, most of these, or a fair chunk of them, have been gone through already. So they've been opened and been used. I know I did live streams with some of these, but I didn't finish a lot of them because, well, the generosity of people were to give me like 5 different 2-ounce bottles of samples. So I'd pour like half an ounce each because I didn't want to get annihilated. Well, let's start with the most important part. I'm looking forward to this. I don't know about you. There's a fork involved. But I've been talking to you guys about the cake. Watches. Wow. Apparently I have a watch. It's ridiculous. I love it. So here we go. We have chocolate cookies and cream cake. Cakey, as they say in Japan. And look at how glorious it is. It's, oh. The smell is amazing. Look at my cake. You can't have it. And I made sure to get the one with the little dollop of frosting on there. You gotta get the back. Oh, look at that. Sorry, just the microphone. You gotta love that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the stuff, everybody. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. The bakery there is amazing. And just the option of having cake. You can do this any day, by the way. I can go there and get a piece of cake whenever I want. I'm salivating. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I know about Kin and his little watch fetish. TikTok. Oop. Which used to be just the sound that a watch made, but not anymore. I'm going to demolish this thing, by the way. Because it's so good. This is what you're supposed to do, right? Celebrate with people in whatever way that you like. And then eat cake. Right? Oh, no, ice cream. I'll save that for later. I have the excuse to get myself with ice cream. This little dollop is really what makes it, everybody. You know, it's a little swirly bit. I almost grabbed one where the swirly bit was cut in half, and that was just, no. I know. Mm-hmm. Their frosting is spectacular. You don't know. You don't, I mean, if you're ever in the area, by the way, it's Clements Market. Delish. Super overpriced. And kind of, there's a few things I don't like about the place. Like the owner is kind of, they're tilting a certain way in politics that I might like. I'm not 100% sure about that, but a rumor is. And I applied for a job there once, and I had like a virtual interview. This is how I knew it was the wrong place for me, is because they decided to dictate my appearance. And what I mean is, they said, okay, if you want, we can hire you, but you can't have this. Because they have that kind of old-fashioned, old-school mentality of clean-shavenness, no beards, which I never noticed about the employees there until it was pointed out to me. And I was like, nope, I don't think so. Oh, hell yeah, cookie sugar kitty. Gimme. I mean, give me whoever you want. I don't. So do I. I have to remember to keep an eye on this, too. I don't know if that'd work. So much frosting. Love it. Love it. Oh, good God. This is a great idea. Spectacular, really. The only complaint, it's a small one. It's not a two-tiered cake, 2 layers, just one. That works. That's how you do it, everybody. So my brain is like, sugar, wow. Delightful. We're going to have to figure out the 46% Scotch at some point. But next, you got to behave yourself. Get all the frosting. Oh, please. Yeah. Professional. When it comes to cake, you leave nothing behind. I also found, I think 4-Leaf is still sending me samples. I don't know what's going on with that, but I found a bunch of 4-leaf samples in here that I never open. I just have them. Where'd they go? Oh my God, it's such a mess in here. Ah. Ah. This is her signature sample with the green thing on top. There's at least 2 of them. Where's the other one? I'm going strictly by feel here. Feels a little weird. What's on the top of these things? Ah, where's the other one? Scheiße. Alright, there's definitely more than one. I just don't see it. Maybe it doesn't have it on there. It's on the top. Oh. Anyway. This is a Talnua. They were Talnua. It was a Talnua flight, I think. With a Talnua peated cask finish. 43% ABV. So close, but not quite. And there's another Talnua one in here somewhere, but I don't know where. As I showed you, there's quite a few samples in there. All right. Now, we're not going to drink the Scotch next, by the way. No. My rules, my birthday. Do what I want. I have something else planned. And it's going to be just as fun, maybe. I hope. I hope. I don't know for sure. Let's see. There's a lot of 48. And I also have a lot of high proof Scotch. So there's that. Oh, wait, there's one. Can you imagine? Like a 59, have a 59-year-old Scotch. 59-year-old percent, 50%, 59%. 59-year-old Scotch. Imagine that. Why did they stop? They should have gone to 60. Will this work? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I like this one. This is one I should definitely do a video of. But I'm realizing this is also a donated bottle. It's a gift of sorts. So-and-so who knows, they know. We have an Aaron. Single malt Scotch whiskey. What did they do with this one? It's just the 18 year, I think. What did they do to it? Was it finished? Because it looks like it was. It's pretty, hold on. Pretty dark. Sherry finish, probably. Maybe. There it is. The rubber band is in the way. It's 18 years old, distilled and matured in, whoa, La Granza, Isle of Arran. Isle of Arran. What the heck? But what did they do to it? I do not know. So this amount that's missing is not me. I feel like they did something else to it. Anyway, I haven't even tried the regular Arran, at least not in memory, which is up here. But the process of here, you can't see my head. The thought process here is that we have a Scotch that is 46%, which I am now 46. Yet, it's 18 years, so it's 46%, but you feel like you're still 18. Anyway. That sounds good to me. But then I think to myself, well, if I'm 18, I shouldn't be drinking. Stop thinking about that. Stop thinking about that. Another thing I did was I paid some of my credit cards today. That was exciting. But here we go. I stopped at the local cannabis shop. And, how do I put this? They have a pineapple seltzer, which I'd like to try. Put the two thoughts together there. Does this have something in it? Maybe. But my forever young, yep. I want to be forever young. So it's a pineapple seltzer. I thought that sounds nice. I like pineapple stuff. And my instructor, my coach sounds better. The coach at the fitness place I go to, she had tried this and kind of vicariously recommended it. Not directly, but I saw it on their Instagram and I was like, I know where that is. I can get that if I want. Look at the top. I'm like, what? That's not a normal can, but it is. Let's see if it sounds like one. It did not. I don't know if I was supposed to do it that way. Well, that came off. Let me see. It. They have a little thing on the can, but it's hard to read. I think I pulled the right thing. It said pull. It's weird. But then you have this in the way. 25 sounds like a good number, yeah. If I pull it the rest of the way off? I don't think so. Where is it so I can close it? Ah. I can close it. That's not what I want to do, though. I want to drink it, and there's this silly thing in the way, which is going to hit my mustache, which I'm not going to enjoy. I have lighting that's just a little weird. Oh, here we go. There we go. That doesn't help. And also, I'm treating myself to my favorite water. Oh, yeah, it's this stuff. You know you're 46 when you have a favorite bottled water. Well, it tastes like pineapple. Look at that. I want to be forever young. This doesn't feel right. I'm looking at the wrong way. I pulled the pull thing. Aha! There it is. I knew this was a weird one. Well, you see, you pull this up, and then you have to pull it this way. And I could close it again. But now when you have the actual spout there and nothing in my face, so. Much better. And believe it or not, it tastes kind of like a pineapple. It smells more like pineapple than anything. There's no sugar. There's 3 grams of sugar, actually. There's no added sugar. It's got a lot of warnings on it, which is nice. Okay. So it's very light. But it's enjoyable. And if anyone's wondering about the cost, the amount that's in there, it's 5. 5. So I'll be fine. And we also got one of these little devices. This was free. So I went in there to get these drinks, and I told them it was my birthday, and they're like, you get a freebie. And I went, really? Epic. I did tell them that I don't smoke, though. And they're like, oh, you can't give it. I'm like, no. If it's free, I'll take it. Whatever it is, I can take it. I don't think I'll use this anytime soon, though. I don't like... Smoke is not great. Not my fan. I do have a vaporizer, though, and I've had one for a long time, that I bought in 2019. I've used a handful of times. Gotta get my money's worth. Christy, I don't know if you did. I think you did. I assumed you did. Let's scroll back and find out. You said, hey. So now you've said happy birthday. You're caught up. Cakey. Yeah, I don't know how old I am in my head, but... Oh, yes, here we go. That's nice. I like that. Boom. Like and subscribe. Please consider becoming a patron on Patreon or a YouTube channel member here on YouTube. Thank you. Uh-oh. You pissed off the auto moderator. That's weird. Don't do that, auto mod. Ah! Sorry about that. Stop it. Nightbot's being mean. I didn't see you spam anything. Don't be a buzzkill. You want a mattress? There you go. Sugar Kitty, you need a new mattress. Or at least that's, it thinks so. I also had a fun experience. Not fun, but one of the things I've noticed about getting older is you have certain things in your reminders, and one of my reminders yesterday was to flip my mattress, which I get the feeling not many people actually do. But those people can probably get another mattress if they need to. So there's that. Christy, I hope you're still here. Nightbot gets weird like that. There you are. Okay, good. Nightbot is silly. That is there. I could probably turn that off somehow, but it's one of those like auto mods that I set up a long time ago. I'm like, where do I even, how do I even, So apparently he doesn't like it when he spam emotes, but what the hell? Oh, there we go. We're all set. Bourbon, I feel hello. Welcome. That's for you. Thank you for bringing your time and attention here. It's always great appreciated. Boom. Well, I flipped it around. Like I didn't flip it over like that. I flipped it around like that. So the top is the bottom and the bottom is the top. I don't know why I do that. I found out at one point in my life that you're supposed to do that. It's a good idea. And I went, okay. Mainly because of the thought of like, I have one mattress and this one has to take me to my grave. Unless things change. Bourbon Neophyte, look at this. We have a 46%, because I'm 46, and an Aaron 18-year-old, because I'm also 18 at heart. God, oh. When I think of myself at 18, it doesn't feel great. I'm glad that person is dead. And that is one of the scarier things to think about, is the transformation of the human body. So anything about the person I was 18 years ago is gone because cell division. It's scary. It's pretty good. It'd be better with some whiskey in it. No, it wouldn't. I don't think anything would really pair well with pineapple. Maybe a bourbon, but yeah. I don't know. I'm going to do this just for fun. Red alert, it's your birthday. Thank you. Maybe I should have a Star Trek birthday someday. That'd be weird. I like the idea, though. We done? Thank you. Still, I'm just happy I remember this thing. It seems like I only bought that a little while ago, too, but I think I bought that 2 years ago now. I remember doing it. I remember exactly where I went and what I bought. I went to a dollar store. Most new matches don't need flipping. I know. Mine's newer. But I got it. I got into the habit, now I just do it. Glen Scotia, hell yeah. Yeah, everybody, have a 46% something something. Come on, grab something. Let's go. I want to finish off my pineapple thing before I have this. And it is definitely going to skew my taste of this, so be aware of that. I just hope it's for the best, because I'm never sure with some Scotch. There's definitely some Scotch out there I don't like. Let's hope this is not it. That should do. That should do just fine. It's got that fruity smell I like. Iced tea it is. Wonderful. This thing is still so weird. I don't know why I would want to not finish this, though. I kind of get it. I guess if you wanted a smaller dose, but the dose itself is pretty small overall. I do know that, like, this is one of the first times. Is it one of the first times? It might be. Having a liquid drinking version of this kind of stuff. I can't remember doing anything like that before. Always, Bernie. All right, we got you. One thing about technology nowadays is if I see it and I read it and I understand it, that's all that matters. This is so weird. We still have our new, again, if you look at, where's my reflecting this? There it is. You can look at the underside of my arm. You can see the colors changing over here constantly. It's a little weird. We like it. We have a new desktop, and it's very convenient that it's sort of switched over well. But, oh, that's what I was looking for. I figured it out. So here's the thing. I'm supposed to update and change things using Photoshop. I didn't realize this at the time. But I've used Photoshop for most of the things I've done that are involved with the outro. So the outro on videos and the outro to the live streams, I have to arrange all those names and make sure they're up to date, that kind of thing. And someone, a certain someone, who may or may not be here because they're very sneaky, upgraded recently. So they rose their Patreon thing. Again, if you want to check out Patreon or become a YouTube channel member, it helps a lot. A lot. You don't know. I'm finding out this month still just how important it is to get that $100 from YouTube at the end of the month. Sketchy crowd. We'll be fine. It's fine. You guys are helping out. Don't worry. I know. So I need Photoshop to do that. Adobe Photoshop is a program that you use to make stuff. Like the outro stuff and how all the names and stuff. And I had that on my other computer. And the problem is it doesn't like to go from one computer to another. Not easily. It actually has to be installed again. This is an older version of Adobe, so it's not attached to Windows and attached to like a monthly payment thing, which is why I like it so much. Is it outdated? Yeah. Does it still work? Yeah. So the latest problem is trying to find the CD. That's right. It comes on a CD-ROM. And see if it still has the code with it somewhere. I'm checking something. But if it does, excuse me. If it does, I should be able to install it again, and I can use the code and reactivate it. That's what you need to do. But if it doesn't, well, I'm not sure how I'm going to update things. Well, it says DVD, so I guess it does both. Well, if it doesn't do both, that's the problem. Hang on. I gotta do something sketchy. There's no way I can tell if there's something in here. And yes, this is a portable DVD thing. It's a good thing the old USBs are still on here. That's another concern. So I can still install stuff with CDs. And I can also watch my movies, by the way. That's a thought, by the way. I still have that thought in the back of my head. Those of you who are patrons of mine or on YouTube, if you ever want to do something like a movie watch along, I know Cheech did something like that or did something like that. But if I can use this to put DVDs on my computer and I can broadcast via Discord, which is a reminder, you all have access to Discord if you're in YouTube channel member or just Patreon. That's a thing. And you could all go over there and I could play it and you could all watch it together. That's a thing. You could go through my KillCo collection of DVDs. It'd be glorious. It's a thought. It's an idea. Again, I'm trying to think of ways to give back to those who support the channel in whatever small way I can. And I haven't been doing the podcast because I don't have a reason. I felt like I was complaining a lot during the podcast, so it got old. We'll see if I go back to that. I have ideas for the podcast, but right now, all we have is the audiobook club, which, as a reminder to all of you, even if you're not in the pay process, we are doing, what was it, 1872, 1993, 1846, 1984? That sounds about right. All right, I'm looking through my selection of audiobooks, and I have quite a few. Many of that I have listened to already, and some that I have not. This is the first time we're listening to a fiction book in my year and a half, 2 years? Ooh, there's a question. When did I officially start the audiobook club? Because we have to celebrate that. Whenever that is. Bugger all. I don't see it. I have one that I was thinking of doing and I didn't do it. The last one we did was Freakonomics, which was interesting, very interesting. It was disturbing to find, like, that realization, the butterfly effect thing of one thing happening and affecting another thing in a very unconnected kind of way. Like they did something to each other, but you would never know unless you looked really hard to figure it out. You know, economics, Freakonomics. Get it? Why? All right. I don't know why it's not showing up. There it is. 1984. I was right. What? That'd be why I didn't put it on my list. Whoops. That has been resolved. So the audiobook we're listening to right now is on Spotify. It's called 1984. It's by George Orwell. Classic. Exactly. I've gotten to a weird part of it too. Like where they're talking about like a moment where something comes on the TV and like, this is the bad guy, and everyone freaks out. Everyone just like, like angry monkeys. It's wild. I don't understand it, but it's also the word thought crime is in there. I'm looking at it. Celebrated classics of the 20th century. Man trapped under the gaze of an authoritarian state in the most relevant now, more relevant now than ever before. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. And Big Brother. I've heard the phrase Big Brother was watching, and I didn't really know what it meant. And then I'm like, oh, it's from this book. Oh, I see. We can get to the topic of, what's the wild topic right now that I've seen? Again, we're seeing things peripherally. I don't like to think too much about what's going on in the world because I have no control over it. But flock cameras, and one of those are. That's the latest up and up about stuff. There are some in my town, which I actually knew, but I didn't realize that's what they were. I knew if I wanted to, I could take a look at the bridge nearby. That's it. From like a vantage point like that. Like way up here, and here's the bridge way down there. I didn't know it was a flock camera though. I thought it was just a safety precaution, which I guess that's what it's considered to some people. That was a weird one. That's a weird topic. My stance on it is, oh. I do have a stance on it though. It's a hot topic issue with a lot of things and repercussions because it's new and people are using it the wrong way. Of course they are. There's the way it's intended and the way people decide to use it. It's two different things. And I think the sticking point is that the way people decide to use it is what causes all the hubbub. The intended purpose isn't necessarily bad, but the way it's being used is bad. Complicated stuff. I feel like I'm drinking this one too slow. It is kind of a sit and drink thing. Like I can see myself outside the porch. I don't have a porch. On my couch with the window open on a nice Summer's day. Which I got to tell you, as far as birthdays go, you would think a birthday in July, sunny, bright, warm, like it was last week. Not today. It has been raining on and off and overcast all day. So it's fit my mood precisely, which is lovely. Thank you. Thank you today for being the way I want you to be. Making everyone feel as weird as I do. Music in my head. I may start a live stream after this to play some games. I'm not as sure yet. I have been enjoying Space Marines, and thus far, there's only been 2 situations where people have used the mic to talk. And if you watch the last one, not the last stream, but more recent stream that I did, I think we were playing that violent, bloody game with what they said. They were a 9-year-old. And it's just like, what? You know? I certainly were behaving like one. And they had ADHD, I'm sure. Because goddamn. So that was funny. The only forecast rain here never arrives. Well, that's not great. You need rain. You can't appreciate the nice sunny days if there are no gloomy ones. And flowers don't grow if they don't get wet. Or they don't have the nutrients they need. Where did I put my phone? Oh, there it is. Tomorrow is supposed to be nice. I'm hoping to take a bicycle ride tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a live stream about that. I haven't decided yet. That requires more thought. I'm not there yet. Yes. Tomorrow morning looks like it's going to be overcast, I think. So, tomorrow morning, hopefully, if I get up and get out like that, I have to like stumble into going outside. I can convince myself. Ooh. Shh. We have some individuals down the hallway who happen to speak very loudly. I don't like it. But it's going to get really hot tomorrow. The rain's passing. So hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be able to go. Oh, wait, no, never mind. We cut that off. Today, being my birthday, I went to Starbucks for my free drink. And my free drink was a 30-ounce s'mores cold brew. Also, they have s'mores stuff at Starbucks right now. So there's that. So I have 30 ounces of cold brew that I had this morning. I didn't drink the whole thing. I drank maybe 10 ounces of cold brew this morning. And then 1 cup of coffee at IHOP. I got a free ice cream there, by the way. You want to see? Of course you do. I don't know why I took a picture of it, because it seemed so sad. In the fact that it was like just given to me. Here you go. Boop. Little drop ice cream, mostly whipped cream with little sprinkles on top. So I had my birthday treat there, too. I did have ice cream today. We got it. I thought I didn't have ice cream today, and I was mistaken. It was a little weird having it after breakfast, but I ate it anyway. It's fine by me. And the waitress was nice enough to say, she said, I thought you were closer to my age, and she was 41. And my thought process was, I'm not that far away. But I still have the mentality of when you're younger and you're going through school, at least in the States, there are 4-year increments. So I understand how much can change in just 4 years, especially when you look at it from this perspective of children, when they're in like elementary school, middle school, high school. Drastic changes, especially high school. Oof. Those were wild 4 years, everybody. It's a blur. It's all a blur. I remember those days still. I remember the friends I had. I remember what we did. I remember what we did that we weren't supposed to do. I remember the adventures we had. I remember walking through the streets at night. I remember doing a lot of things we shouldn't have done as far as experimenting with stuff wise. Oof. Lucked out there. if I think about it too much, I had a very sordid past in the fact that just knowing, like, I was undiagnosed with mental health issues from the ages of like 16 till I was 28. And all that time I was just managing it in the worst ways possible. I was out of control. The KillCo had to deal with a lot. I'll say it like that. This is just 12 ounces, right? Jesus. I'm not used to drinking this much of this stuff. All right, we're coming up on the whiskey part of this. So I hope you all have a glass. If you don't, get one. No, I'm kidding. Drink something. I don't care what you drink. I was about to say, ow, my back, as soon as I did that. It hurts. All right, that's me feeling better for the rest of the night. Although I don't know how long that's going to take to kick in, but it is a liquid, so it's going to get my system faster. I know that much. 7:46. We did it. 7:46. That's time to pour the whiskey. Here we go. We have a normal size glass. And this is my first time tasting Aaron 18-year, 46% ABV. Hopefully I like it. If I don't, oh well. This is what I decided on. There we go. Just a little bit, because I may or may not decide to pour something else a little later. It is my birthday, after all. Natural color. What did you do to this thing? What did you do? Because all it's saying is it's 18 years old, which I get it. 18 years in a barrel can do stuff, but I've seen a lot of 18-year-old plus scotches that do not look like this. The sherry bomb, love it. Okay, that's what I figured. I'm like, this has to be a sherry impact. What the heck? It just doesn't say anything on it. Or at least I can't find it. Yes, it is very fruit forward. Absolutely. I'll clear my palate. Wow. I like that water so much. All right, here we go. We did it. The color's crazy. Like, sherry impact is an understatement. Sherry always makes me think of raisins or craisins. Such a click. But it still has a bit of mustiness to it. And like, I was about to, okay, a dry orange peel. Don't know where that came from. Spayburn 18, very nice, Peter Wright, very nice. Lovely. Oh, there's something in this very weird. Not a bad way, it's just I think it should click and it's not. Like, really say, is it sherry related? And for those on Twitch who may or may not be watching, yes, whiskey is very a thread that goes through this channel, among other things. It's making me think of dried something, but I'm saying like raisins and craisins, but it's something else. Oh, it's what is the drink that prune juice? Prunes. It's prunes. Got it. Whew, that took way too long. That sits nicely. I like that. The pineapple juice is still getting in the way, even after I risk my mouth. John McKevin, hello. You're welcome. Were you here earlier? Hold on. Maybe figs. Yeah. Fig Newtons. Yeah. There we go. Got it. Oh, yes. Please hit the like button. Like button. Wow. Like, subscribe, stick around. Consider joining us on Patreon or YouTube as a YouTube channel member, or both. That's an option too. You do what you want. It helps tremendously. I can't even try. You guys don't know. I don't like to go into it. Also, there is a... Oh, God. I don't like that I remembered this, but if you'd like to look at anything on the channel here, I posted earlier as a post on YouTube, which I don't remember what that's called. But there is a wish list out there, a birthday wish list with insane stuff on it. All right, I know it's insane. Make sure this is actually it. Yes, but why does it say Happy Holidays? What is wrong with me? Fine. But here you go. If anyone wants to just look at it, like, I'll admit, I go to other, like, if I ever see a wish list on someone's channel or stream, I'm like, I wonder, click and just see what they'd like. I did that today, and I saw something that I would like that was something they wanted. I was like, oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Throw it on a list. But there you go. I'll put it on here too and see what happens if I put it on Twitch. Oh good, it's still there. Nice. Well, there we go. I definitely ate that cake too fast, by the way, because it was delightful. Now I can't stop thinking about Fig Newtons. Because it's like that. Like it's in that vein. The malt being the outer exterior of it, and the figginess, the Newtonness, whatever you want to call it, on the inside. The texture's just right too. This is pleasant. This is a pleasant sherry Scotch. Sometimes sherry goes the wrong way with me. This did not. It doesn't taste like a Fig Newton. I'm trying to pin this thing down. It's not working. I'm thinking of a wine glaze for some reason. I think that's what came to mind. And oddly enough, I was thinking about it on steak, which honestly could just mean I want steak. I'm not sure. I did have a little pepperoni calzone thing for lunch, but I have not had anything fancy for dinner yet. So I probably should do that, but I can do DoorDash. Oh gosh, that's so... Ugh. Why did I say that? I don't want to do DoorDash. That requires possibly having to deal with another human being. And I wouldn't know what to get. That's the other thing. I considered pizza, but I did the calzone thing already because I had it. Think. Yeah. I'll figure it out later. We have the rest of the month, by the way. Like birthday day, I've done a whole bunch of things. I got myself some fancy drinks. I got to try a 46% ABV Scotch that I haven't had before, and I'm enjoying it. 46 feels like the right temperature, the right percentage for me right now. Because every time I have the higher proof stuff, which I do like, burrito platter, I know, I thought about that. I need to go back and find that stream and just take little clips from it. Reminder, if you ever want to clip something I do that's funny on here, or on Twitch, I think, you can. that is one of the bigger things I want to make sure is clear to all of you, is that you can help do more with the channel. I could definitely go back over on my own content and do it, but I don't know what's funny. I'm just acting like myself, which is a humorous thing, I'm sure. Did they? I have no idea. I mean, I want to know why, but there is a place that I haven't gotten a calzone from a very, very long time, and I was thinking about it recently. The calzone I had today was from Aldi's. So if you've ever been to Aldi's, you kind of get, you know, it was a bread thing with pepperoni and cheese in it. Not really calzone. Freaking calzone. It didn't even have some like sauce. It's just like cheese and pepperoni. And they're like, it's calzone. I'm like, no. I've had one of the best calzones of my life at a very specific place called Mama Louisa's. And they moved, and I haven't been back to their new location at all. But, you know, over a decade later, I still remember having that calzone at that place and being like, this is it. This is the stuff, baby. Ugh. Good. It's on the list. On the list of places I should go eat this month, because that's one of my favorite things, is to go eat places. I have to work it off and exercise, of course, but I have to get a steak. I have to get a calzone at Mama Louisa's, apparently. And I have to do I want to try to do like fish or stretching it even further, sushi. Oof. See, I've never done those. I've done the pepperoni one and I've done the cheese one, but I haven't done the Philly steak or the buffalo chicken. Whoa, that sounds crazy. I can see that working, though. Sounds like it's good. Very friendly. Hard to believe it's 18 years. It's definitely more sherry than Scotch. Scotch, whiskey, malt. There we go. It's heavily sherry. Whoa. All right, I'll spoil this here, but I there's one thing I like to do, sort of, is like give something to people as a gift. And there's someone who I know on Steam, which is Steam is a platform where you get games. That's what I'm playing on all the time. And I bought them a game today. It was like $30, and I was like, I have a credit card, so I did. And yeah, they were very surprised. They're not someone I talk to very often, but they just messaged me with, what are we doing co-op? I'm like, yes. I feel good about that. I'm glad they even want to consider playing co-op with, and it's Subnautica too, by the way. So, badass game. I saw it on their wish list, and I was like, why not? You would eat sushi for breakfast. Would you have breakfast sushi? Like, breakfast items that are in sushi form? That'd be crazy. The buffalo? I'll have to try that. I'm not a huge buffalo chicken person. Chestnuts, chili peppers, and lemons. That was nice. I remember I liked Glen Scotia a lot. A lot. To the point where I still remember that I was sad about the bottle that I finished. And I think it was a Glen Scotia 15 or 14. It was a weird number, I think. Anyway, I'm not buying bottles, so that'll wait. I inhaled the fumes. Boston locksmith. Anything sushi for breakfast? So what you do is make scrambled eggs and bacon. And you wrap it in rice and put the seaweed thing, which I forget the name of. You wrap it up like that and you cut it in pieces. So then you have breakfast sushi. Bacon, egg. Oh, and cheese, of course. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Sushi. I'm sounding like it wouldn't be that bad. Oh my gosh. And my Tuesdays are not complete without my phone and my watch saying I should do laundry. I don't need to do laundry this week, though, especially since I haven't been doing much. I did laundry already earlier this week. Nori, yes, I do always need you to remind me. Sure, Kitty, that is not something that registers and sticks in my head. That's the one. Was it dragon? It was just a normal one, I think. Anyway, it's time, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. I'll be back. I'm doing a lot more streaming of games now that we have the new computer, and I can do that on dual platforms. So as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for making my birthday better than it would be if I was by myself. And live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you. If I can remember which buttons I'm supposed to push. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Out there. I'll see you out there. Bye. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.